It's like we got 30, about 40 seconds.
So you know that Cianova Osmo Action USB-C adapter? I finally got around to picking up one of those.
Ron Scadio Brown. Oh, whoa! Ron's in the park, man. Hang on, Ron. We're gonna go. I got you in the stream, but let me go ahead and go live, and we'll go straight to Ron. All right. So we're already live. I'm gonna go ahead and hang on. Here we go. And as you can see, we're all here for Drone Therapy, Season 4, Episode 24, Support Your Local Drone Channel, Volume 4. And we're glad to have everybody here. And as you can see, we have our man in the field, Ron Brown, who's going to give us an update on what he's about to do. Ron.
Hi, this is Ron Scadio Brown here. As you probably know, the Scadio 2 got an update, app update today, and it added the ability to land the Scadio on top of the Scadio case on the Scadio emblem. It would hone right in on it, and it would land right on the pad. Well, I tested in the field, and I couldn't figure it out. I didn't get it. I tried several times and never got it to land successfully on the pad. So more research to come, and I'll throw it back to Bill.
Oh, very cool, Ron. We're glad to have you. Are you going to run home real quick and try to get back with us, or do you think?
I'm only 5 minutes from the house, so I will sign off here on the mobile app, and I will be back on the big computer here in about 5 minutes.
All right, thank you very much, sir. We'll see you in just a second.
All righty.
And glad to have that out in the field live report from our man Ron Brown. That was really cool. I personally, I even hooked up my iPhone to it. I haven't gotten the update yet, so I don't know. I can see we got a lot of people in the chat. Let me look over here and see what we got going so far. See, Chris Hope is in the chat. I can see Jody Drone Shots in the hat. In the chat.
The
chat in the hat. The chat in the hat. Hat in the chat. Johnny Drone Flyer. Chris Hope again. Drone Shots again. Chris Hope again. Drone Shots again. Drone Shots again. Sam Burns, good to see you, man. Telling everybody hi. Ethan Mitchell's in the chat. Ethan Mitchell's in the chat. Ethan Mitchell's in the chat. Artco Drone Solutions. Night Train FPV. Hubson Choice, good to see you, sir. Let me hook you up, because what I'm going to do is when we start highlighting channels here in a minute, I need you all to throw up your channel links, and I will start going to your channels so that we can display them for everybody. SoCal Drone, hang on, I'm getting you too. Okay, so like I said, me personally, I haven't gotten the update for my Scadio yet. I'm kind of curious. I'd like to test like Ron. But on the East Coast, apparently landing on the box is not a thing yet. So maybe on the West Coast it'll be different. Okay, also an update on my battery situation. DJI reached back out to me and they said, I said, hey, I sent in a ticket, just, how it is. The introductory ticket doesn't really give a whole lot. So anyway, I hooked them up with the link to the video I did explaining what all went on, the pictures and everything, yada, 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 proof of purchase, all that stuff. And so they asked me what the ticket number was. They have reached back to me and said, okay, we have passed it on to the proper people. And that was going on 2 days ago. So at least somebody from DJI is looking and paying attention, I guess we would say. That's pretty cool. All right, so going back into the chat. Okay, first off, does anybody here, Ethan's been busy for a couple of weeks, so anything you want to talk to us about you've been working on FPV or camera drone-wise with anything?
Yes, I almost got my video of my 3-inch build wrapped up with the multiple action cameras. It's I call it a do-it-all quad, and I got a new camera, so I've been fooling with that for the past few days. So, but yeah, so hopefully can get on a roll here and get back in the swing of making videos. So,
very, very cool. And Mr. Cuppi, what's up with you?
As for me, I am patiently waiting on that DJI system. It's kind of stuck in China right now. It's stuck in a loop trying to get clearance. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to come in. Don't have anything else really going on right now.
Okay, well, that's very cool, and I can already see that one of the people in the chat has thrown up their channel link, so we will start our fun festivities with none other than Artco Drone Solutions, who has a lifetime of 30,300 views on 247 videos. In the past 30 days, he's picked up another 1,660 views, and he's uploaded 6 videos. If you aren't already subscribed to Art, please get over and look. See, I'm actually subscribed. Now, I bet you even money tonight there's going to be some weird stuff with YouTube. I'm going to do it again. It's like Ron and the FFA. So, yes, Ron has 1.41K subscribers. So please get over and check out Art's channel. Art also does a show on Saturday nights and another channel he has on Sunday nights for the politically interested people. So you can check out Art on Sunday nights also. Everything leads through Artco Drone Solutions. So get over to Artco Drone Solutions and follow Art to all his social media links. Thank you very much, Art. We're glad you threw that up there. And I can see, is it like Mike? Mike's up next. Let me get this. I think so. And we got next up. Let me get my share button going here. I'm slow, folks. I'm old and slow, and I was wanting to update my drone today, and it didn't happen. Is this it? No, there it is right there. Ta-da! We have Night Train FPV. He is whopping out a 1,130 subscribers. Uh-oh, is everybody okay? And lifetime, he has 21,300 views on 289 videos. In the last 30 days, he's picked up another 766 views and uploaded 8 videos. So if you haven't already, get over and check out Mike's channel. He does a lot of FPV stuff. He has a Mavic Mini. He does a lot of cool stuff about that with that too. Let me get over here where I can see where everybody's talking. Bill here. Yeah, you all can. You don't. It doesn't have to be. You all can show other channels. And we'll just go look at them for the first time with you all too. I don't mind that either. If you all got another channel that you want to show off or friend's channel, that's perfectly cool too. Like I said, get over and check out Mike's channel. He does some FPV stuff. He's got a Mavic Mini. Does he have? I think he's got a couple other, camera drones, we would say. So please get over and check out Mike's channel, Night Train FPV. Where am I at now? I was on Rob next. Is it Rob next? Yes, Rob is next. So we'll get that back up here. Roho Droner. Oh, did you update your logo and I've just not noticed it? I like that. That looks cool. I like the breakout.
Those look cool, man.
I like the banner and everything's really cool. You can see up the top he's got his social media links. I don't have quite that many, but that's pretty cool. He has 340 subscribers. Lifetime, he has 5,950 views on 89 videos. In the past 30 days, he has gotten 134 new views on and has uploaded. Boy, I'm really like that. I pulled my earphones right out of my ears, so I can't hear anything. Okay, on 4 videos. So he's got 4 new videos this month. If you haven't checked out Roho Droner, get over there and check it out. I really do like. Did you make the banner yourself? That's super cool.
Looks like a fantastic banner.
It's a fantastic. Yes, thank you. I need to move on.
Fantastic.
I'm stalling here. Oh, wait a minute.
This glass is empty.
Okay, so I got Johnny Drone. So you need to fill it up again? Is that what you need me to talk more? Since I've already made an ass of myself for about 5 minutes. Oh, can you?
Well, where are we? Are we on Facebook or YouTube? Where are we?
No, we're in the FFA.
I'm just checking. I'm just trying to make sure where we are.
And since we're not getting a whole lot of them jumping out here. If y'all didn't get a chance, go and check out Phantom Flight 101's conversation today. They had a guy on who was an attorney to help the gentleman that got busted for flying his drone over a guy's property. And they ended up hitting him with 3 counts of trespassing and made it so he can never own a drone again in his life. So they're trying to set it up so that we can get him a fund going so that we can help him appeal this. You know what I mean?
So how would that work with other air? I wonder if that goes through like that, that's going to basically railroad even the transport drones, the delivery drones.
Yeah.
So I don't foresee that going through.
The thing about it is he's already been nailed. I'm trying to remember where it was. If Herman and them were in the chat, they could tell me. If anybody knows what it is, please let me know. I'm going to bring up. Next up is Johnny Drone Flyer. Wow, Ron's fast. Look at it. Ron's done fast. He's done back in, done thrown on a Hawaiian shirt, and he's ready to rock, man.
It's officially summer now, folks.
Yes, for sure. Ron has changed.
Ron's all summer ready. He's all summered out.
Yeah, I changed outfits like those big stars do on the big channels.
Exactly. Look at that. Out in the field, and now he's got his star dress up on.
Autographs are still free, though.
Autographs are still free. Up next, we've got Johnny Drone Flyer. Lifetime, we've got 2,000 and let's say 70 views. He has 43 videos uploaded right now. This month, he's uploaded one new video, and he's gotten a new viewage of 110 this month. If you haven't already checked him out, get over there and check it out. Looks like he's got some Mavic Mini stuff.
He's a proud owner of Xeno 2.
Ah, and he's got some Xeno 2 stuff. So please, if you're wanting to check out, especially the Xenos. Xenos are good drones. I didn't jump on the Xeno 2 bandwagon like a lot of people did. I'm happy. I have the original Xeno 1, which is a really good little drone for the money and everything. And when I found out how cheap the batteries are now, I'm actually going to pick up a couple more and then snag it back from my son since they just letting it sit on the shelf. I don't want it to die.
You don't want to get too much dust on it. That's right.
It'll die if I just let it sit there.
Exactly.
Okay, so like I said, please get over and check out Johnny Drone Flyer. As Ron said, he's got some Hubsan products. He's got some DJI products. And so he's got all kinds of good information. So check out Johnny Drone Flyer. Okay, now where am I going? We got you said it was a video that Marcus had? Is that what this is?
Yeah, he had a link or something.
No, this is okay. This is Marcus's channel. So I can what did I do? What did I do? No, I didn't do anything bad. Cool. I hit the right thing, I think. Now we're going to bring up the Idaho Quadcopter channel, who's rocking 6,800 plus subscribers. Lifetime, he's got 1.52 million views with 290 videos uploaded. The last 30 days, he's picked up 101,000 views, and he has uploaded 10 new videos.
And that Potansi Dreamer drone got him most of those new subscribers and views.
Absolutely.
What Tennessee?
He did a real good, honest review of that one.
What are you talking about?
That he's got a brand new video drone, a 4K drone, the Potansi Dreamer, with a 33-axis.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see 1.6. Oh, yeah, like
with a phony gimbal.
The Femi
right
thing, whatever.
The Phantom gimbal.
Yeah. Okay.
You for a 2-axis gimbal, 3-axis gimbal, it's got the no-axis gimbal.
Got the no-axis gimbal. All right, very cool. So if you haven't already checked out Idaho Quadcopters. Yes.
When his channel gets real big, he'll have to split into 2 channels.
Do what now?
When his channel gets real big, he'll have to split in 2, and he will be Idaho Quadcopters.
Oh, yeah, 2 quadcopters.
You know, like a stock splits when it gets real big?
Yeah.
That's my stock joke of the day. Sorry, folks.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I've not been doing real well with the show so far tonight anyway, and everybody else.
I thought you were going to say you're not doing real well in the market right now.
Yeah, I'm really grueling through everything. Wait a minute. Where am I at here?
You're doing great, Bill.
Wait.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I'm too far ahead and I'm too far behind. Okay, Art's giving me one. No, man, here's Jim's. Okay, so next we're going to Above and Beyond Drones.
Jim's talking about somebody flew over the police department.
Jim was talking about somebody flew over the police department. The show I was talking about with Herman and them earlier, it was a guy flew over a county police officer's property.
Oh,
he only did it once, and he was like 350, 400 feet in the air. He took him, he didn't, so they had words over that. Apparently, they had never gotten along well.
Uh-oh.
And then he didn't ever fly back over the cop's property again. He just flew around the neighborhood, but still didn't stay just over his property. And they ended up taking him to court. They ended up arresting him and everything. They even held him in jail without bond for, I don't know, I think they said without bond for like maybe a week or two.
Wow.
Yeah, and then when they told him, like the county prosecutors, they said, okay, what are we going to charge him with? And they said, well, we really can't think of anything. So they left the charge. Hang on, this is what's crazy. They left the charges pending, let him out on his own recognizance. And then right before the statute of limitations were ready to expire, right at the 2-year limit, the state attorney general decided he was going to prosecute.
Oh, wow. So this is old.
They ended up hitting him, to make a long story short, they never really could prove that he had broken any laws, but they were trying to say this is how they did it. They said because he admitted to flying out 1,500 feet, they said he admitted to flying beyond line of sight, therefore was out of FAA protocol. So none of the other rules applied. He got hit with three counts of trespassing and can never own a drone as long as he lives.
So how does beyond visual line of sight have to do with trespassing?
You tell me, man. It didn't make no sense to me either. But they hammered him, and it's already final. Now he doesn't have the money to appeal. And they're trying to get enough money together for him to appeal.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That is super messed up.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, fine blind visual line of sight should be prosecuted. That's going to be a fine from the FAA, not a prosecution for trespassing.
They used it as apparently some kind of loophole to get into, trying to say that none of the other rules applied once he broke the FAA regulation.
See, that doesn't make any sense.
There is no law for trespassing in the air, though.
I get that.
Right.
I totally get that, man. I get what you're saying, but
there has to be a lawyer or something that's going to take that case.
I don't even understand how their state's attorney can even push it through.
If you get a chance, please go over, check out, go over to Herman's channel, Phantom Flight 101, their Wednesday show for, those guys. And they had the guy on the show. And it was.
Let me throw it real fast to actually Ethan. I mean, how can a state prosecute?
Yes,
what is a federal crime? Shouldn't the federal government have prosecuted him for the line of sight violation and not the state?
Yeah, it would have just been a fine though from the FAA. It wouldn't have been like prosecuting or anything.
It sounds like a huge mess.
They used that. They were trying to say that he was hiding under the veil of FAA regulations. But what they were trying to say was he breached their community trespassing laws. And he was no longer covered by the FAA umbrella. That was a technicality. I'm assuming. I didn't get to watch the whole show because I had other things going on.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't. That's what I'm saying. You all want to go over there and check this out because this is going to set a precedent, guys. We don't need this. So we flip it back the other way. We don't need any kind of drone laws like this set any kind of precedent. Or good God, a good gust of wind's going to get you in deep doo. Let's get real about this. Okay, back over here to our support your local drone channel. We're throwing in a little spice here and there just to get everybody interested and juicy and salivating. Above and Beyond Drones, right now he has 2,150 plus subscribers. Lifetime, he has 63,800 plus views on 199 videos. In the last month, he's uploaded 7 new videos with 4,110 plus new views on his channel. He puts up a lot of informational stuff, a lot of the things that I'm talking about right now. He has infinite mounds of information about the FAA and their regulations and their rules. And so he could help you a lot with, 107 type stuff, a lot of informational type stuff. He loves working with softwares. He loves helping explain softwares. On Tuesday night, he does a tech talk show. If you know anything about DaVinci Resolve, if you know anything about Luminars, please get with Jim because he'd love to have you on the show so that you could get and add more information to the community. Okay, where am I at next?
And he does a live show on Tuesday nights.
Isn't that what I just said? Did I just say on a Tuesday show? Did I say? Maybe I didn't. I thought I said.
Maybe you didn't use the keyword live.
I said he does a tech show on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
What I said.
Okay. We gave him a double plug, so he owes us.
Okay, that's good. I was thinking I would have forgotten, and I was like, wow, this stuff's really good. Art's giving me one from the Philippines. So we're going to jump over here and check it out. Sparkfly Jeff. Okay, cool. Down here to the share screen. This is a Philippine channel. I don't know anything about it. We will check it out. Wow, he's got pretty good subscribers. So apparently I'm thinking he's a Spark-based channel. Watch this. I will do this live, ladies and gentlemen, to show we support the drone community.
Oh.
Woo!
Sub him up.
Yep. He's got 1.470 plus subscribers. Lifetime, he has 26,600 plus views on 66 videos. He's not been able to upload any videos this month, but his channel has picked up 3,240 plus views. So, oh wow, that's pretty
Nice
sharp.
there.
Nice thumbnail. Those thumbnails look really nice.
Really good.
What he's doing.
Well, we got a nice live one. He must have a good thumb maker program.
Well, this is awesome. This is Spark, man. Look at the grade on that.
We love the Spark over here.
Let me jack this up. I mean, if he wants to get mad, he can get mad, but that's a great grade for Spark.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Let me get back.
What's that? Like a beach inside that walkway, or?
I don't know. I need to go. My wife keeps telling me we need to go because we're going to stay at some place like that over there.
Okay. You can give us a full report when you get back.
I'll give you a report from over there if I can buy enough internet.
Get enough internet, yeah. Cool.
There's no laws for drones over there. I don't even think there's a 400-foot law over there.
Bill, you'll have to change the name of the show from Coast to Coast Drones to, I don't know, something like a continent to continent drones.
We'll just go internet. We'll go interspatial then. We'll go universe to universe drone. So please get over and check out Sparkfly Jeff's channel. And sub him up. He looks like he really knows what he's doing. And please feel free to show any of your, it doesn't matter what country they're from, what friends, you could show their channels and stuff just like Art just did. And I am about to bring up, let me close this one out so I'm not going to mess up. SoCal Drone saying I need support. It's a new flyer, and we don't got no problem for doing that. We're always
of course. Like that's what we're here for.
Oh, wow, somebody else is talking besides me. I can drink something now. No, I'm not going to do that. All right, fine.
SoCal he was in the Philly and Ron show chat last night.
Oh, look who happens to already be one of his 8 subscribers.
Oh, you're one, huh?
Hey, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Let's see. No, cancel that. See, yes, look at that, man.
Okay.
All right. I like your header's pretty good. I like the little Mavic Mini kind of coming up like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Really cool header. I almost didn't notice the Mini for a second there.
Right. Adventure and flying. I like that.
Your thumbnails are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Try not to overuse your little mini picture, though. Not unless you want to use it. If you want to incorporate it in your logo, and then you can stamp it on each one.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool, I guess. That's just
me. The Mini really blends into the background, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's going to be hard to notice it at first.
You can put it like on a black mat.
Or a little halo behind it.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea, Ethan.
The lettering and stuff's super cool. I like the little. It almost reminds me of like a little toy drone, like one of these little guys. So very cool. Lifetime, he has 175 views on 2 videos. In the last 30 days, he's uploaded a video, and his channel has picked up 82 new views. I'm already subscribed to him, so please jump on over there. You don't need to be embarrassed, dude. Man, the first videos I put up were with a ProMark P70, which is like a SEMA X8 clone.
ProMark.
No stabilization or anything. And man, I know how it is. It's like I don't care what anybody says. Once you start flying a drone and you get it in the air that first time, it don't matter how crappy the picture is, you're hooked. I mean, at least it was for me, man. Because I'd come in and show my wife, I'd be like, look at these pictures, man. They're incredible, baby. And she'd be like, yeah, it'd be blurry and I'd like throw my little, all my hippie sauce on it, and it would be all these crazy colors and everything. And she'd be like, well, it's colorful. I'll give you that. So anyway, so please let's get over there. Let's see. Let me see. Has he gotten any new ones? Come on. Hopefully somebody went and subscribed. We got one more. Come on, more than one. There's 3 of you guys in here.
I'm trying.
You're trying. You're trying. Okay. Okay, I see. Let's see. Can we get to 10? Come on, let's get to 10, man. Steve Carpenter, were you number 9 or you already subscribed? Come on. I'm not going to keep doing this. Come on, one more. One more, just one more. You're going to make me feel sad because I'm trying to do you like.
I'm sorry, I can't find him.
You can't find him.
I think SoCal drone in, and I'm getting videos called SoCal, but I'm not getting the channel SoCal.
He's actually in the chat. Hang on, watch. Look in the chat. I'm going to paste it in the chat again.
I don't have the chat up yet because I have the chat up. I don't have the YouTube chat up.
Oh, okay, I get you. Well, that's cool.
Wait a minute. Here. The problem is a million people call themselves SoCal drone.
Where was I at here? We got any new ones? Oh, Brant. I can see Gary's got his up. Was anybody else? Oh, here's the GoFundMe. Oh, for the guy. Very cool. Gary's already got it in there. Did you see that? Gary put the GoFundMe link for the guy that needs help with the link. Okay, let's bring up that page. Maybe it's going to give us some information. Yes, here we go. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So, yeah. Thank you very much, Gary. And I will bring your channel up in just a second. This is crazy, man. Legal defense to cover wrongful arrest. Oh, state of Louisiana. State of Louisiana chose to prosecute drone flights as criminal trespassing, leading to my arrest, jail time, fines, and disallowing ownership of the drone. Flight logs clearly show that my flights, each originating from my yard, were at between 300 and 400 feet for any brief overflight of any property. Operations followed FAA regulations. It's not a matter to the court. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. Did not matter to the court, and the Attorney General for the state of Louisiana made it clear with this case that any drone flight, even well over treetops, are grounds for conviction as criminal trespassing. This funding request is to help appeal this case and aid in covering the costs associated with defense. Your help is needed to ensure continued legal operation of drones in the skies of Louisiana. Yeah, they're going to use this as a precedent.
He must have just had the absolute worst public defender ever or something to lose the first case, because just reading that, it makes no sense to me. It just absolutely makes no sense.
I think the guy they had on defender.
Yeah, well, Marcus
got brother-in-law or something.
Marcus made a comment earlier in the chat that there's got to be more to this, because just by that, there's no way they could have prosecuted him for that.
I mean, well, they did. I mean, obviously they did, but
there had to be some other there had to be some other grounds for you can't to trespass. Your physical person has to be on that property. It can't be an extension of you. It can't be a remote thing. I have no idea how they're able to.
That blows my mind that happened. It makes no sense. Literally makes no sense.
It makes sense to me either. I was dumbfounded when he said he was found guilty on 3 counts of criminal trespass.
Yeah, what kind of court was it? Was it like a court in Idiocracy? Anybody ever see that movie?
If anything, they would have got him for some kind of privacy laws, not trespassing.
Yeah, and they would have been like more local ordinances probably when it came to privacy, which, that's a whole other ball game. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, a lawyer should be all over this one. You'd think that there could be big time money to get from the.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like a small town good old boy thing where.
It could be
the deputy knows the judge, so if that's
it could be that. It could be that
they're related, Ethan.
The deputy and the homeowner have issues with each other.
Well, even if the deputy is good friends with the judge or even the local prosecutor, I mean, they could basically do whatever they want. So,
oh sure.
Let me see. I'm scrolling down. I think we're nobody. Okay, I got one more, and then there's one I'm going to throw up. Let's see.
Hey, Nebo's here.
Nope.
Gary's here.
Oh, Gary's here?
Mm-hmm.
He's in the chat.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Do you want to come in? Are you pretty? Let's see.
Yeah, I want to hear how his experience with the virus was.
He did. He came in last week and did that.
Oh.
Or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know. No, you know how my memory goes. Was it last week or week? It was week before last because his mom had the problems, wasn't it? Or was it last week? Can y'all tell me? I'm so slow. I've been stuck at home, and the only place I get to go is to go to the grocery store and wear my mask. And then as of Friday, we can't go nowhere outdoors without a mask.
Yeah. So I wanted to show you guys this.
Oh, wow. Wow. Hang on.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead.
That is a Octo X is what it's called. And it flies great. Even with a full-size DSLR like that.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it can do spins, flips. I was thoroughly impressed.
Wow.
My camera was out of focus for it, but it still did it just fine.
Well, yeah, the whole purpose was you just needed to see if it would hold it.
Right. Yeah. And you can see like the motors are mismatched. There's two different ESCs in there.
I see that. Because the top is Zing and the bottom is...
Well, they're both Zing.
Don't you dare say Zing.
These are the Zing E motors, where this is like the regular ones, but they're both the same KV. They're both the same size.
Okay.
So, and this is supposed to have a 7-inch prop on it, but these motors are just basically off a 5-inch build. So I didn't want to like over prop them because of the weight. So I left them at 6-inch, and they flew great. It flies really, really well. I couldn't believe it. So
that is an awesome build, man. That is a really awesome build.
Yeah, it flies really, really smooth. It'll do flips, rolls, all sorts of stuff. No problem. So
now, camera. You just start the video up and then send the drone up.
Yep.
You hit record and send it up. Okay, just like old school.
Right, but it's a drone. You do not crash.
Yes.
Yeah, right, exactly, because you got some expensive hardware on there.
Yeah, but this camera's got built-in stabilization, like the sensor. It's got IBIS on it, and the lens has stabilization. So it looks great, but it's very nerve-wracking to fly.
Oh, I bet.
Very cool. Okay, let me get. I got another one here. Somebody had brought up because he did it to them, so I need to do this. So share screen, Chrome tab, and none other than Mr. Steve Carpenter. What the? I swear to God.
You unsubscribed to him again?
Yeah, apparently so. And I haven't. You know how I know I didn't do it? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Steve. I haven't looked in your channel in quite a while. So, I'm not going to lie. It's been probably a month since I've looked. But why would they unsubscribe me if I haven't looked in a month?
Not like it's been years.
Because that's just how YouTube is.
It hasn't been years. And that's what I'm getting. It seems like there's a limit to how many channels you can be subscribed to. Because literally, I think it was, what was it? I was watching Roger, the Canadian Drone Hub, the other day. And as I was watching the show, my gray subscribed went from gray to red subscribed while I was watching, and I didn't touch anything. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And then and it used to be that you would just see it on a back page, but now if you go to the main page, sometimes it's not, it's red, even though you're subscribed to them. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on or what they're allowing to happen. But anyway, here, so you got 630. Why does it not say 631? Wait a minute. Since I'm subscribed. Since I wasn't subscribed. Oh, it doesn't say 631. How weird is that? How strange is that? 630, and then I click subscribe, and it says, oh, subscribe, but it doesn't change this number any. How strange. Because he's not at 1,000 yet. Come on, 631. Nope, it's not going to do it. Fine. Okay, I know. I'm full of conspiracies. Okay, Steve's channel has a lifetime of 6,210 plus views on 60 uploaded videos. In the past month, he's uploaded 9 videos and picked up another 509 views on the channel. If you haven't checked out Steve's channel, he does a lot of stuff on the West Coast, kind of like California, Southern California area. So if you like that kind of area and you're interested in that kind of stuff, he likes to use Luminar photography. I'm not sure what he edits with, but I'm sure he'd be happy to tell you. So get over and subscribe up to Steve Carpenter's channel and make sure that you ask him plenty of questions and tell him that we sent you from Drone Therapy. One more channel. Does anybody put any more up, or they just listen to us kind of ramble?
I think SoCal got up to 15 subs now, Bill.
Oh, did you use all your accounts now? Cool. I'm glad. Hey, Gary, I sent you a link. I didn't know if you saw it or not. I didn't know if he's wanting to come in. Let me get here. I want to share this one, like I had said a minute ago. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Canadian Drone Hub. They always have kind of an interesting chat in the morning. They don't talk about drones as much as they used to. They do if there's a new one out or something. But they always it's an interesting bunch. And they always kind of talk about cool stuff. And it's kind of like family hanging around the breakfast table in the morning. So it's a good way to start your day out. You can find some information and stuff and all that. Wait a minute. What's Jim talking about? See, there's something in the chat that they're rambling on about now. Roger has 231,000 views on 1,270 plus videos. In the past 30 days, he has picked up 5,610 plus views on a new 51 videos uploaded. So please get over there and check out Roger's channel and tell him that we sent you here from the Drone Therapy, fun, goofy, crazy, and I'm trying to just ramble on show. Yay! Now what? What do we got going on? What? Nothing? Nobody saying anything? We're all just staring like a deer in the headlight.
I'm still trying to find SoCal drone. I've given up. I can't. No matter what I type into search, I cannot. Can you give me? Well, I was going to say I need the name of one of his videos because I cannot find him by him.
Oh, okay, that'll work. I can do that. Let me do that. Let me see if I can do that.
And he even said he subbed my channel, but I don't have any alert that. Well, he could have subbed it last week, but I don't see any alert that he subbed it tonight.
You don't see any alert that he subbed it tonight. Okay, and I even posted his channel link again, man. Okay, here we go. Yeah, he's got 15 subscribers now. So we will throw in an actual link to a video. All right, and here comes a link to the video for SoCal Drone so that Ron can get there. There you go. We have a link posted.
I don't have the. I lost the chat. I mean, again, was I have to wait for it to come up in the live comments. There we go. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome, sir. There we go.
No wonder he doesn't have more subscribers. He's like invisible.
Who? Who's
no
invisible?
wonder SoCal doesn't have more subs. He's like invisible. If you're looking for him.
Well, it's the thing about it that kills me is where they won't let you like right click on the names anymore, and you can't.
Yeah, exactly. I got him. Okay, thanks, Bill. I got him, and I've hit the sub button, so he should be up to 16 now.
Art donated blood today. Thank you, Steve.
Oh, congrats, Art. What blood type, Art?
Oh, negative. AB negative, and he's
AB negative. Okay, is that a good one?
He's selling it for $5 million a quart.
I'll take it. I'll take half a quart.
Oh, he said he subbed to you 10 minutes ago. Got a new channel up here. Steve threw up for us to check out. Mr. Chris Hope's channel. Is it after 6?
Chris Hope.
Chris has jumped over to the other channel. I have a feeling since it's after 6. But we're going to show Chris's channel here. Chris has 853 subscribers. Lifetime, he has 12,200 views on 90 videos on the channel. In the past month, he's been able to upload 4 new videos, and the channel has picked up 422 new views. So please get over to Chris's channel. He lives in Southern Texas.
I think he calls it East Texas.
Okay, he lives in East Texas, and is always posting a lot of sunset videos, a lot of sunset pictures, a lot of interesting stuff.
He lives by a lake over there where he gets beautiful footage.
Yeah, he does. He does. It shows us a lot of stuff over there. It's very cool.
And he's part of the Sunday live thing. He goes live on Sunday mornings. He's one of the last ones in the live order.
Athens, Texas, East Texas. I just want views. I don't need subs. Well, I sent you a link to get on cam and come in here, But you didn't. Okay, never mind. I get what you're going at. He's like, well, put my channel up. I get it. I'm slow and bald. It took me a month, but I figured it out finally. It's not that hard here. Like, let me see if I can just share the whole screen. Let me do that.
You say just got out of the shower.
Oh, no, okay, don't.
Oh.
It's not that kind of channel, right?
Come on.
Right,
Well,
right.
no,
Not that kind of channel.
we are adults only, but we don't have a tip mechanism set up yet. I mean, I'll take money. I don't care how it's made. Well, I'll take that back. I do care how it's made, but let's do it, a little bit. Shut up. Oh, okay.
Hey, Chris Hope is back. He didn't leave us. He's here. He says thanks, Bill, for sharing.
Yes, and here, yes, I know. I do stuff like that from time to time to get more involvement in the chat. Because sometimes when I'm doing this, I don't get to see what's going on. So I kind of depend on you all. Like Ron does a lot of times. He notices what's going on in the chat, and he'll just like blurt it out, which helps. Nemo's putting up some really cool FPV stuff. He's kind of gone away from the camera drones. He does own a camera drone, but he doesn't really fly it anymore. He has put up 80 videos on his channel. He has gotten 19,300 plus views on those videos. In the last month, he's put up 3 new videos and picked up 358 new views. Oh, that thumbnails look pretty good.
I like that Just Fly logo in that top one.
Yeah, huh? Oh, this one? Yeah, that is a true shark.
Nice and big, bold, yeah.
That was a great video, too. That was a really great video.
I don't know. I'm not. Maybe it's just me, but something about the banners throwing me off. Maybe it's just where it's all blended into the white background. That's just me. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. I'm not trying to say. Everybody else probably loves it. You know me. I'm strange.
I love it. I love it. What do you guys think?
I gotta have things that distort me.
Ron, what about you? Do you love it?
Well, maybe
Go
like
ahead.
Bill. I think it's
No. Go ahead. Throw me under the bus. That's where we're going. Throw me under the bus. Because I blurted it out. I was being honest. And he'll probably cuss me out later. What the hell do you think it was? I spent 6 hours, man. You know I love all things on your channel, especially the fact that you're back flying and creating. That's the even better part. Gotcha. No, I'm north of you in. There's people.
Steve Carpenter
are hooking up.
Yeah, Steve Carpenter's sub SoCal. And then they found out they didn't live pretty close.
Sorry, Ed. I'm totally sorry, Ed. My bad. I don't know why you didn't have a moderator's wrench. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Ron, go ahead. Say it. Mm-hmm.
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 So has anybody else picked up a Mavic Air or Mavic Air 2 recently?
Well, I picked one up and flew it the other day.
I'm interested in it. I've noticed. I feel like a lot of the online buzz about it is like gone down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it may have gone down, but it was at the all-time highest, so it had nowhere to go but down.
It's going down just in time for the new Parrot drone.
Right.
On the 30th.
Okay, well, since we're not really pushing it, people aren't really throwing up a whole lot of channels. Ed, throw me your channel link up there, and I'll get your channel here in a minute. But what do we think is going to be in that drone, the consumer drone? Is it actually going to have FLIR, or is it going to be something else? Now, I'm not talking about DJI. We're talking about Parrot.
But what's first? Have we found out any new information since that leak a couple weeks ago, or that was it?
Pretty much the same. It looks basically the same.
Okay.
But is it going to be a consumer drone or a first responders drone?
Yeah, I don't know if it's even going to be a consumer drone, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
That's my feeling as well.
It's going to be a first responders drone.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like $3,000 or something with multiple different cameras on it.
I get a feeling about that too.
And we'll get one, and it's going to have like a 20x zoom on it, but we're not going to get that big, the big monster right off the bat. I don't think they don't need to give it to us right off the bat.
Right.
What? Wait a minute. What is this?
Yeah, I just saw that. Oh, jeez, man.
We got a crash.
Nah, that sucks.
Any
Any idea what
damage?
happened?
How bad of a crash could he recover it?
And did you
Yeah.
get it back? Did you get it back?
That's the big question. After location, he just told us there.
Yeah, is DJI gonna replace it?
Yeah, I was wondering about this, guys. When talk because everybody got the sale notification about you can buy the DJI Refresh for whatever product that pitch that they try to do. But say I've had the Mavic 2 Pro for almost 2 years now, and so the Care Refresh package is long gone. If it breaks for whatever reason, say they do a firmware update and the IMU gets jacked up or something like that, and it crashes because of that, does DJI still warranty that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Nope. As far as I know, no, they don't.
Even if it's the product failed, then
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm wondering if I'm going to get new batteries.
I would probably just assume no. Maybe if it crashed because of a firmware update that they did, then you might have some leeway on that, and they might handle that on a case-by-case basis. But the problem with it is good luck proving, unless people en masse are having a problem that causes their drone to crash, that the firmware update did it. They will argue with you probably till you're blue in the face that our firmware is just fine.
Right.
So that's the other thing. Good luck with that one.
Speaking of the way things fly, I still think the Mavic 2 Pro still flies. I personally think it flies way better than the Mavic Air 2. It's got so much more power, and I think it's because of the way I've got the sticks tuned with the Expo. I don't like how I can't tweak that on the Fly app yet. That's really
and on top of that, Ethan, this new firmware update, we talked about this a little bit last night. Mike and I did. It doesn't fly quite as good as it used to. Whatever the firmware update kind of made it. It doesn't fly straight or whatever, especially in sport mode. It doesn't fly at all since they did this update. So
interesting.
Sounds like the sensitivity's just turned up on the sticks, man, and you're just not keeping a true straight line.
Right. And as far as the camera goes, I think the camera does a good job, but the HDR is definitely a look that's on there. It's because you can actually, I've played around with the D-Cine-like, and I can get this D-Cine-like to look just like it in post. But for people that don't want to do that, I think it's a good option. But I still prefer the look, the color, and stuff that comes out of the Mavic 2 Pro personally.
I need to get my Mavic 2 Pro out and fly it more. I wanted to bring this up. Love my drones. Go over and check out Ed's channel. He has 1,410 plus subscribers. What a minute is this? Adrian Mateo's on, man. It came up on my other one over here. That's kind of fun. And lifetime, he has 28,500 views on 414 videos. In the last month, he's uploaded 7 new videos and gotten 864 new views. I need to get them. I want that go close. There we go. He's got Mobula 6. He's doing some recent stuff with the Mobula 6. John, weren't you telling me that Ed was the one that kind of came up with the whole streaming with the micro kind of thing deal going on?
Yeah, absolutely. He started doing it, and more and more people are picking up that device and they're live streaming their Whoop sessions. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. You have not experienced how fun it is to try to help somebody find where their Whoop is live on YouTube. I mean, that is something else. You got the chat and the guests collective trying to help Ed find where his drone is. I mean, it's just fantastic. It really is.
Stream with?
Yeah, and might I say, Mitch, from Old Guy in a Drone, is one heck of a DVR analyzer and navigator, because he figured it out. He figured out right where that drone was. So
what did he live stream with?
So there's this device called the SkyDroid that you can get, and you basically can plug it into your Android phone or your PC, and it receives an analog signal, and the device you plug it into sees it as a webcam. So you could take that and do whatever you want with that. You can use OBS, send it to StreamYard or Zoom or really anything. So you can have a live flight session.
Well, that's super cool, man.
It is. It's super cool.
It was kind of, I was just happening to realize just now, because I was looking, you know, all my stuff kind of goes the same. It was kind of running, you know, and then there's that one big spike, and it seems like I'm due that I get one of these each year. Like I'm making, like last year, I made the master screw air prop. Is that what I'm gonna say? Yeah, for the DJI Mavic Air, and I actually got, you know, kind of a decent view on that. Hey, Mikey's in the chat. I can see Mikey came in. Very cool to see Mikey in the house. But yeah, and then it seems like I'm good for. But I would rather have the the Master Air Screw video popularity rather than melted battery video popularity.
All right.
Hey, I want to comment on something Ethan Mitchell and SoCal Droder talked about in the chat. The Mavic Air 2 in the beta firmware for the flap, it did have the gimbal pitch in there, so it will be back. It was in there at one point. They took it out before the final release, so it is coming back.
But you remember how like the original Mavic Air used the DJI Go 4 app, so it had, you know, it had the same picture profiles. It also had the Expo for the sticks, and it also had where you could increase or decrease the sharpening, contrast, and saturation on your picture profile. So that I can't stand it when they release the next generation of products, but they take features away. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, well, the problem is the guys at the the marketing department are controlling. Somebody in the marketing department decided this is going to be a consumer drone, and we're going to put the same bucket with the Mini, and we're going to give the same app and the same dumbed down thing. So that's the boys in the marketing department that came up with that genius idea.
Yeah, I mean they're taking away features that the original one had. Just like you know, if you go back to the original Mavic Pro, that had a ton of picture profiles on it. Yep.
And that was, of course, when the Mavic 2 came in, it had less software features than the Mavic Pro 1 did because of just what you said. You know, and respond to something that you said about the camera on the Mavic Air 2. You know, and I totally agree with you, but we're kind of camera guys where most people are kind of flying guys, and for them, the fact that the Air 2 seems to have even better range than the Mavic 2 Pro, and it has a few more minutes of battery life. A lot of people that just like to fly value those things over the photography and video quality, and the fact that they save half the money.
Right. Well, it is. You can't argue that. That is definitely half the price. But the image quality is definitely, anybody that wants to shoot, like if you really want to get serious about like a matching cameras, or like say you do get into weddings, you do get into real estate, and you want your photos from the drone to kind of the quality there to match what you're going to have with your DSLR camera, you definitely want to go with the Mavic 2 Pro. So
great advice, Ethan. I recommend the same thing. Anybody that's shooting two different things. I mean, sometimes you can match up, like we talked about this first, like the Skydio 2. If you have a GoPro like 7 or 8 and you have a Skydio 2, guess what? You don't have to match it up too well because it kind of looks the same.
Right. Yeah.
Mel's in the house. Good to see you, Mel. Glad to have you here. Mel's here.
Mel, hello.
Glad to see you, sir. Something I wanted to bring up because Ron had put this on the page and I thought it was really cool. And I want to ask a question after I bring up this issue, or not issue, this interesting fact. Now, the smart controller is available for purchase as a refurb.
Yes.
Can you get Camera Refresh for a refurb?
I posed that in a video. I didn't know the answer to that.
Because $200 off, if it's going to be pretty much brand new, except for a scuff here or there, if I can get Care Refresh on it, that might be, a good deal.
Will you probably be able to use those select coupons on the one in the refurb store?
I don't know. I didn't even think about that till you just brought it up. That would be a good thing to check. But something tells me no. Something tells me no.
All the time, still a no.
Something tells me no.
I mean, even if you can't get Care Refresh, I mean, what's the worst thing? If dropping it by accident, is that what you'd be most afraid of?
Yeah. Especially me, man. I mean, think about it. I already knocked my earphones out of my ear tonight. I've knocked the keyboard in the floor by simply hitting the support, So, yeah, I could see myself doing that rather accidentally, yeah. So
has the apps gotten any better on the smart controller?
I don't know. I don't have
Well,
one, Ron.
I mean, it's not the apps are getting better. It's just the fact that the Go 4 app's kind of hard to update the smart controller. You have to really jump through a few hoops to get it updated to the latest version.
I always wondered. So if
Yesterday we saw you.
If you have to unlock it in a no-fly zone, do you have to tether it to your cell phone to get it to unlock?
Well, I've never ever flown a drone in a no-fly zone, so I cannot answer that question. I haven't heard anybody else ever talk about those details. But you can tether it to your phone, of course, which I always tether to phone because I like updated maps. I don't like caching a map at home. I like to get that fresh map right on location.
Mel, do you think they're going to offer care refresh on a refurbed object or refurbed product? Since he's out there, see what he thinks. Let's see. Well, y'all can post any more channels. We'd be happy to show more. We're not really going crazy like we normally do.
Did we do Ray Kelly's channel? Captain Ray Kelly?
Throw up Ray Kelly's channel, and I'll highlight it in a second, and I will start looking for some myself.
Okay.
Let me do this. I'll do that one. And then I'll do that one. I'll do that one. I'll do that one. There we go. I got a few now. Here we go. First up, we'll do this one. Y'all might know this guy. Maybe, possibly, kind of, sort of.
I've heard of that guy. I think he flies on FPV nowadays.
Well, he still flies a little bit.
He still got some cool drones around.
I'm looking forward to that thumbnail being changed to a DJI camera in that thing.
Oh, yeah, he wants an air unit in there.
I wonder when that DJI camera's going to come in.
On the slow boat from China, no one knows. Mr. Cuppi has 3,610 plus subscribers. He has a lifetime of 1,980,000 plus views on an uploaded 263 videos. He's been kind of busy with IT work here lately. He's only been able to upload one video this past month, and his channel has still picked up 31,300 new views. He does a lot of FPV work, and as I have given him the moniker before, I will say it again, John Cuppi is the poor man's Joshua Bardwell. He is the know-it-all of FPV, and if he don't know it, Ethan knows it, and it just so happens that he's probably going to be the next one I bring up. No, let's do Ron first. So please get over and check out John's channel while I bring up another.
And John is also the proud owner of a Xeno 1.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We got an awesome deal on the Xeno 1. And
I did. I got it on the show.
Yeah, you want the instead of a DeMarco best.
That's right. It was a DeMarco deal.
The DeMarco's daily deal. DeMarco's daily deal. I don't see why you wouldn't. Oh, he's thinking that you would be able to add it.
Well, go through the motions and go through the motions and you can add on before you hit that buy button.
And as you can see up on the screen, we have Mr. Ethan Mitchell.
Yeah, anybody that wants to make a thumbnail for me or a banner, I'd appreciate it.
He wants a new banner. Cool. You just need to get a hold of Luminar and put you a new sky on that bad boy.
Yeah, right.
There you go. You can do a little sky replacement on that thing with some Luminar. Maybe, I don't know. Seems a little, I don't know, washed out to me.
I think that was like Iceland.
Maybe that's why it's washed out looking. So
it's a washed out kind of place.
Yeah, it's a washed out kind of place. Ethan has 2,380 plus subscribers. He has uploaded 40 videos to the channel. He has 184,000 views. He's not been able to upload any new videos completely, although we've all seen little tidbits here and there if you hang out with Ethan and know. And this month he's picked up another 5,490 plus views on his channel. If you haven't already, please go over and check out Ethan's channel. He does a lot of DJI stuff. He does a lot of FPV stuff. He does a lot of 3D printing stuff. He does a lot of HDR stuff. He does a lot of parrot stuff. He does a lot of software stuff. He's kind of an all-around guy because when I first brought him on the show as a guest, I called him the jack of all trades.
Yeah.
a true Renaissance man in this era.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And next up here, has anybody been throwing anything up? No, everybody's just talking and hanging, huh?
Yeah, Philly drone. Mikey says Cuppi is the man, and
Really appreciate the support, guys.
There would be no Philly without Ron.
That's true. Ron is the true man. Ron is the true man.
You can only have a funny man go so far without the straight guy.
Exactly.
I mean, you can stand on the stage and do a routine, but you got to have somebody to play off of to keep it spontaneous and continuous.
Exactly. If Ron wasn't there, well, I don't know what would happen, but Ron provides that balance.
Something tells. Yeah, I was gonna say
And I was out a week off for vacation for the 4th of July.
well,
that should be interesting.
Ron. What happens is when the wheels start coming off the bus, Ron will run alongside with a sledgehammer and slap them back on. And then Mike will be like, "Okay, Ron, thank you, Ron. Thank you. I know I was a little out of hand there. I needed to calm down. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron." You know, that kind of, maybe that was a little bit too much.
Speaking of the Mavic Pro 1, look what my banner is.
Mm-hmm. That's the one that started it all.
And guess where that baby is? That baby's sitting on a table on a Caribbean island, waiting to take off for a beach flight.
Nice.
Now that's where all drones should be.
Right.
You can see a little bit of the palm tree in the back there. And you can see the what do you call the colors? The reggae colors painted on the table. That's a little
colors painted on the table. Maybe
that's a little speck of an island called Nevis.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
That's a great shot, Ron. That's a great banner.
Yes, but Ron's also in the market for someone who wants to create him a professional, fantastic. Well, take that back. We're all in the market for someone that wants to do a free, professional-looking banner for our channels. You know, we'll probably happily accept that. You know, I don't know.
To take these to the next level. There you go. 100,000 subscribers.
1 million
subscribers.
Ron has 2,120 plus subscribers. He's uploaded 355 videos to his channel lifetime. He has a lifetime 369,000 plus views. This month he has uploaded 8 new videos and his channel has received 16,900 plus new views.
Hey, John, how many videos did you have up?
Oh goodness! How wasn't it closer to like 300 or something like that?
Oh, so I actually have more videos up than you do.
Hey, speaking of, here's Herman now.
Wow,
I was talking you up big time earlier, H. You just missed it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Darren K said about time you subbed to me, Philly. Yeah, okay. We're gonna let him rip on you here in public, man. He's letting you know it's about time, bitch. You should have done it months ago.
So I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So the photos that were leaked of this new Mavic 3 camera?
No, it's an FPV camera.
It's an FPV camera.
That's what we think. I was thinking it was like a session, and John says, no, it's smaller. So we're thinking it was like a new air unit type camera.
You guys don't believe that Mavic 3 will have just a no mechanical gimbal, and it'll just have electronic stabilization.
No.
I think several people paying what that thing's going to go for price wise. I think a lot of people will be disappointed if it didn't have a mechanical gimbal, because people like Parrot have been doing electronic stabilization for years.
Bebop too.
Mm-hmm. And it's really good on those drones. So I mean, for them to go that route, I don't know. I wouldn't think. I don't think people would be very happy with that.
Remember what I was telling you Monday night when I told you, I said, because we really need, the fourth, it would give us that 4th axis. You could add that to the mechanical gimbal and you could take some incredible photography.
I think if they made something like that, it should go on like an action drone, like something to, compete with a Skydio. So you could crash it and it'd still be good to go.
Still a stable video or whatever.
Or even maybe put some waterproofing to it. I mean, that's what I think.
Right.
But for like a Mavic 3 level camera drone, I don't know. I don't see it going that route.
Unless they made a massive leap in electronic stabilization technology. I mean, a massive leap, Ethan.
Well, see, this is the thing. Anytime you're going to use any kind of electronic stabilization, you're taking away from the sensor size. You're cropping in. no matter matter who does it. That's what you're going to do. So there's going to be the real world, the really high end photographers that are going to say, I'd rather have the full size sensor readout. So
right. But a lot of people would say, if they put an 8K camera on it and it cropped down to 4K to do the perfect electronic stabilization, a lot of people say, I'm fine with a 4K output.
True. But I don't know, why would they want to get rid of the mechanical gimbal?
The only answer I can give you is to save money or save weight.
Right. I mean, I've never seen it. Every footage that I've had has been extremely smooth. So I've never had an issue with the gimbal personally. So,
but something I wanted to interject here, kind of on a different subject. I kind of briefly hit it. You all can see Phantom Flight 101 in the chat. He was the gentleman I was talking about that had the show earlier, that had the Herman. Was that his lawyer, or how was that guy affiliated with the case? So let us know, because we were trying to figure out, because everybody here was like, no way, man. No way. That's bullcrap. There's no way. And I was like, no, man. He flat out said the guy got hit with three trespassing charges, man. And I was like, what? It's like I'm living in the Matrix and it's a bad rep or something.
Bill, we got late breaking information. The lawyer in that case was the lawyer from My Cousin Vinny movie from the 80s.
Wait a minute. I'm trying not to step on any toes because I'm not sure the guy that wasn't on today was the lawyer, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about at all here, so I'm just making dumb jokes. No offense meant to anybody.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make, because I just meant that, because I'm not sure who the guest was.
Right.
It really, because it didn't take but a second or two to hear what, he's an advocate for drone law.
Oh, that's good. I like an advocate for drone law.
Okay.
Well, we'll send him a couple bucks.
Rip him a new one, guys. Have it out. Rip him a new one. For flying over a guy's property, Mel. For flying over a guy's property at 300 to 400 feet.
Yeah, I know.
And in the FAA laws, it's not illegal to fly over property at a certain height. Is that correct?
No, it's not, man. And they came up with all these weird technicalities. They were trying to say the only thing that they could actually charge him with was that he breached FAA regulations. Said they flew beyond visual line of sight.
Yeah, that should just be a fine for that, though. You can't.
He was flying an Inspire 1.
On after that.
He was flying an Inspire 1. You could see that from 1,500 feet.
Oh, well,
And who's to say the guy didn't have the world's best eyesight?
Well, it's just ridiculous, man. And the fact that not only that, he got three trespassing charges, and he can never own a drone again as long as he lives.
What if he moves to a different state? This is a state thing. So if he moved to a different state, it's not a federal thing. So
it's already set a precedent, though.
It's a circuit, right? At the moment, it would be some sort of precedent set in a circuit court, because I'm sure whatever local court they have is part of some circuit. It's why when there was a win for drones, I think it was in Michigan. When it went all the way in Michigan, it was a big win for there, but ended up only applying to at least that circuit court for the time being. So
he was the guy. That was the guy that helped the Michigan guys. The guy that was on their show today was the advocate. He said he was the guy that helped the gentleman in Michigan with the guys flying in the park.
Ryan Laverette, right? He's a pretty big name in UAV legal issues, right?
Yes,
good.
But he was just dumbfounded too. You could just see the look on his face because he was ready to just let it drop. And he drug it out and drug it out and drug it out and drug it out. And then he said, and he got 3 criminal trespass. And everybody just went.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no sense. I think that
he took off from his own backyard.
And I'll give you for instance, Bill, down here in my shore town, a lot of people get mad about somebody's dog walks in their yard or whatever. If you called the police up and said a dog walked in your yard, and you had a video of the dog walking in the yard and all that stuff, nothing would ever happen to that person.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't get arrested for trespassing. They wouldn't go to the court. It wouldn't matter if the dog walked in your yard three times in a row and you had video of it all. That person would not get arrested, not prosecuted. Nothing would happen to that person except maybe the policeman would say, don't do it again.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, what happens if you have a news helicopter that's hovering over your property now? or
Well, he was bringing that up too, that technically they could get by with now because there'd been a couple of cases that had lowered the limit to, first off was 400, then they had basically brought it to treetop level, so it's still up in the air just how much of your airspace you would actually own or be considered to own.
Yeah, I mean, what if you're a pilot? You just like a hobbies pilot. You've assessed it up to the local airfield or whatever, and you fly over people's houses or whatever. Are you going to arrest those people?
The way they're trying to push this, it sounds like it. Yeah.
Well, apparently they said that these two guys. Okay. So like 10 minutes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but that's cool. We're kind of like sputtering right now anyway. We've already been on for an hour. Yeah, we're all just talking amongst ourselves because we're trying to figure out when we're going to wind up the show. Anybody that's still watching, we're not trying to run out on anybody, but I wanted to bring this up because it really stopped me. I mean, I stopped dead. I wanted to go in and show them some support like everybody tries to do and everything. And then when I saw the subject matter and I heard the guy start talking, and it just got worse and worse as it went along because we're all thinking, oh, surely somebody called this one. Somebody called this one, and they said, no, bullshit. And then he goes and he got convicted of 3 counts of criminal trespass and can never own a drone again as long as he lives. And I was like, what the? That's one hell of a misdemeanor, man. I mean, what can you think of how drastic that was? I mean, the extent they went to, because his drone flew over somebody's property.
Yeah, can you imagine to be the taxpayers of that town and a lot of your tax money got wasted on this court case, with the prosecutor and the judges and the police's time on all this, basically a waste of the taxpayer money on something that's not even a real crime. It's like some small town wrote something up real fast and whatever that and they don't even have jurisdiction. I'm sure that drone flew it over 100 feet in the air over these houses, so they have no jurisdiction over that airspace, anyways.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but a lot of small towns, you got to understand, there's very few people that run them. Everybody in a small town knows each other, so you do end up sometimes getting ridiculous stuff like this happening.
Louisiana, man.
I've seen some of the political drama that happens in the small town that I live in. Some of it is just, it blows my mind.
So, John, what you're saying is, if you move to a new small town, go down and contribute to the mayor's election or the sheriff's re-election. Get in real good with the sheriff and the mayor, and then when somebody calls you about the road, they'll say, "Oh no, that's that Cuppi guy. He came." He contributed a couple $100 to my re-election campaign. No. Just send a policeman over there and ask him to real nice to bring the drone back.
I'm be interested to see if we have any police officers in the chat and see what they think.
Oh yeah, that would be great. That would be great to know.
Probably most police officers, if they got involved in something, they probably mad that they're wasting their time, over there talking to somebody that wasn't doing anything wrong, rather than out patrolling real crime.
Well, what I've noticed right now, the state of affairs that's, what's going on right now in the political scene and social media scene is that, the police officers don't have a really good reputation right now. So I've noticed in just this area, there is not a cop to be found. Just driving. When we first moved out to California, you would see, police and all over the place. But now, I don't see them anywhere.
So well, apparently this happened quite some time ago, and they waited until the statute of limitations or something.
Yeah, like 2 years. It was almost up.
It's happened like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, they're pulling a Nancy Pelosi.
John. This is definitely somebody holding a grudge to wait the 2 years to do it at the last minute.
It took them that long to come up with
something. It seems like the damn cop had to have known the state attorney general.
And like I said, sometimes this small kind of crap does happen in these small towns. Like I try to keep it brief. Like we have a police chief in my small town of like 5,000 people. He's been the police chief for ages now, and everyone loves him. He's always tried to do whatever he can. They call him the man of many hats because he took on all sorts of roles and never complained or nothing. Right. Well, there was a spat between the mayor and his girlfriend. The mayor wanted his girlfriend removed from the house. allegedly the officer said that he had no right to remove her from the house, and then later on he ended up suspended. They actually suspended this officer. So now the officer is fighting the city over wrongful termination, and he says he will win, but it will take a lot of time. So you talk about waste of taxpayer money. And here's the thing. All the city council, they can't say why he was suspended. They will not tell anyone why he was suspended. They say it's an internal matter, and it's just going to have to go through the courts. No one will talk. No one will say anything. So you talk about something like that and what's going on with this guy. Sometimes these small towns, man, they just it's not the best situation, unfortunately.
Yeah, but okay, fine. Then why did the state attorney general take up the case from this?
Well, that's a whole other thing, too.
Well, it was the state attorney general that caused it to not go ahead and just expire.
Yeah, that state attorney general probably has some kind of connection with
the cop.
In a small town that has the
The cop and him had to have been related, or his wife was related to him, or something like that. And
or maybe he had some connections to that small town.
Here, we got Captain Ray Kelly in here, who's a former police officer.
So he said officers don't want to be called for a drone unless it's a safety issue. And 300 to 400 feet over somebody's forested property is not a safety issue. So anyway,
how could that translate into trespassing? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan, what drone do you know has a powerful enough zoom camera to spy on the house from like 300 feet downwards?
Well, even spying wouldn't be trespassing. It'd be a privacy law.
Right. But if it wasn't a military grade drone, no commercial drone has the power to spy down from 300 feet above and see anything but just the landscape of the house. Am I correct?
I mean, technically, because I think the Inspire carries a micro four thirds camera, so technically you could put like a micro four thirds, like 200 millimeter on that thing, and it you could see pretty far with it. But I mean, that's kind of that's why I think there's probably more to this story than what we
got.
Yeah, because that's I don't know, but still I don't understand how they can translate spying into trespassing, because I do know that you can get in trouble for spying. That is true.
Right.
You can't get in trouble for that.
Right.
So, but as far as
the surveillance thing too, like there was some kind of but the thing about it is what are you going to surveil in a wooded area that was like away from the property, from the the domicile anyway?
Right.
We're spying on the deer.
In the chat, Mel says the Matrice 210 with 30 zoom could do it very easily. Of course, you said it's an Inspire, right, Bill?
Yeah, it was an Inspire 1.
Okay. It wasn't Matrice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even sure the Inspire 1 carries a micro four thirds. It might. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with the Inspire.
I think the Inspire 2 does. I'm not sure about the one. Mel would know. Maybe
though.
Inspire 2 have? Well, you said it was Inspire 1, Bill, or Inspire 2, or we just know it's Inspire. Okay, Mel, what camera system does the Inspire 1 have? We'll wait. We'll move on while we're waiting for Mel's response.
As you can see on the screen, we have the representation for Spin Up this year, which will be an online event. The prices are between $15 and $115. I know there's a breakdown as to why. I think the $15 gets you basic access and one or two entries in the contest, and then the further you go up, you get more paraphernalia and stuff from Spin Up itself, like T-shirts and stuff like that, and more entries and more chances to win. I know DJI is sponsoring again this year. There's 2 or 3 other sponsors in this year. They're going to be giving up 2 or 3 things, and I think let's see if Spin Down. If I can just bring it up in here. No, not Spin Down.
Yeah, so they were saying that it does carry a micro four thirds camera. So technically, you could put a really nice zoom lens on that thing and really reach out and see extremely clear.
So it could have been a surveillance issue, but why didn't it go with the trial as a surveillance issue if it was?
Right. I don't. And maybe that's a good question.
It's a good question, but we don't know the answer. The office is moonshine. What now? Moonshine.
Right. That's what I was thinking. He's probably growing marijuana or like doing something in the woods.
Maybe both. He's at the moon side and the marijuana going. Yeah.
If that's
Maybe
the case,
that's it,
should,
Ron.
the guy flying the drone should have, bought some off of him or something.
Right.
Anyway, we've jabbered a little bit, and I think everybody's got some stuff that they need to take care of.
And we turned into This Week in Law.
Yes.
Well, it was just something that needed to be, because it's going to be it's going to be buzzing for the next week or so, because this is something that's really crappy, and it's already set a precedent. And we need to figure out a way to get rid of it.
Did you say it was Louisiana?
Yes, Louisiana.
Well, Johnny the Drone Flyer is located in Louisiana. Johnny, do you know the town, Bill?
Mm-mm.
Johnny, could you find out what town this was, and maybe get some information on the town in Louisiana? What's is it a big town, small town? Maybe Johnny can get some background info for us. Johnny was on vacation at the beach. He may not be home right now, but he could be back from vacation.
Herman might have an idea what town it is. I don't know right off the top.
Yeah, because Herman was on with Rhett. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, he was on with him earlier. But that was not part of the
here we go.
conversation.
Ruston, Louisiana.
What's Jim saying here?
I don't think Johnny's in here anymore, but I'll contact Johnny offline.
Ruston, Louisiana.
Yeah, I'll contact Johnny offline to find out.
What was Jim saying? Gary put up the town. Part of the trespass was the issue ×3 for the deputy and 2 homeowners, where the original DA refused to prosecute. See, it doesn't make any sense, man.
Right.
It's like the cop had to be in with the damn state district attorney, and this just smells crappy from up to down, man. It's just nuts.
We need to send a big time investigative reporter down there and do an expose or Let
me see if I can get this up. Where's it at? Was that what you brought up, Chris? Yes. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this was the decision from the Lincoln Parish Online. Let me get this up. Thank you, Chris, for bringing it up.
Wow. I mean, Chris is our research guy.
You're in the field reporter, Ron Brown, the man on the go with the Scotty-O.
Yeah, I only do one to field Scotty-O reports, not legal cases.
Let's see, aerial drone trespassing trial Wednesday. We got this press release from yesterday. Rest in Louisiana, February 9th, 2020.
It's just crazy.
I'm trying to figure out how they found. Legal counsel for this warned against states and local governments creating and enforcing their own drone ordinances in a U.S. fact sheet, arguing that doing so creates a patchwork quilt of differing restrictions that could severely limit the flexibility of the FAA in controlling. So even the FAA said, "Stupid idiots, don't do this."
Right, because the FAA wants to be the only ones that control the airspace.
It makes sense. You need one entity and one set of rules to control that airspace.
Yeah, towns and cities need to it needs to be understood that no, they can't make ordinances about drones when it comes to airspace.
So it says Louisiana's trespassing law was recently modified to include drones.
Oh no.
That's crazy.
Which they can't do.
I mean, they did it, so yeah, I guess they can, but now someone has to take that to court and fight it.
Federal court, yeah.
Yeah, that's
what a pain in the ass. See, that's interesting right there. Louisiana's trespassing.
That's why he's going to need all this money. Because it's got to be overturned in a federal court to kill the precedent once and for all.
That's why they waited 2 years so they could change the law.
Yup. Exactly. 4 months before the state changed to add unmanned air. I mean, that is just wow.
Well,
you know what this means, guys? Don't live in Louisiana. That's what that means. I'm sorry to anybody who lives there.
Johnny drone flyer flies drones in Louisiana. He's never been arrested.
I know, but wow, that is something else.
Apparently, Johnny Drone Flyer gets along with the local authorities too.
Well, you need to. I mean, make sure you buy them lots of donuts and all that stuff.
Especially, that's the last thing we need. We don't need them doing stuff like this in this day and age. I mean, it's bad enough now. Drone lives matter.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on.
Yeah, but you're going to build. It's bad enough that the FAA is putting all these crazy rules in place, let alone small towns jumping on top of that, making things even worse. What's a poor drone flyer supposed to do in this day and age?
I thought that there was a court case that had been set like some time ago that it said that you had 200 feet above your property. And I can't remember the precedent. I might have to talk to one of my, I got a buddy back in Virginia that's really heavy duty into this stuff. He would know. And I need him to quote it out to me so that I can look it up.
I remember reading something about 80 feet.
Yeah, I remember that with the farmer thing, but that escapes me. Guys,
the one with the helicopter?
Yeah, something like that. And the farmer and flying low over his
military jets. Yeah.
That's the chicken farmer.
So.
Yeah, something like that. It's the closest that we've gotten to some kind of thing.
400 feet was the chicken farmer. And then the other guy was the news helicopter was like 200 or like, I think it was weed. That's what it was. He said it was marijuana. First time the helicopter was 400 feet in the air and they could see under the reflection and stuff with their cameras that he had marijuana. So that got him. And then he said, oh, no, you illegally came over. And they said, no, we can be within 400 feet. And then the second time it was like in West Virginia and they were like at treetop level and the guy was trying to cover up his plants and they saw it. And they said, oh, no, we were in national airspace because the FAA controls all the airspace, and that's why.
Yep.
All right, hey guys, I gotta be saying my good nights.
I'm gonna do this too. Let me kill this share. I'll get out of here. And I'm gonna pass it to Mr. John Cuppi.
Thank you for joining us, guys. I hope you all got some good subscribes, likes, views to your channel for tonight's Support Your Local Drone Channel. It's always a good thing that we do to try to help people out. You know, we're all community here. So, and with that being said, it was also a great conversation tonight with my co-hosts, Bill, Ron, Ethan. Always great to talk to you guys. Always great to talk drones. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to my good friend, Ron.
Thank you, John, and great seeing you on here tonight. And still looking forward to getting that DJI FPV package in. So, but I want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us tonight. We had a lot of great people out there. Thanks, Mel, and Above and Beyond Drones for providing a lot of information on the questions we asked, and Bill, that great story about this guy with his drone in Louisiana. That was a great kind of topic of conversation between all our shout outs for the channels, and thanks for doing my channel also tonight. So, and it was great to have Ethan on tonight. You know, he added a lot of great comments in there. We had a good back and forth on the air too, and some things like that. So it was great chatting with you again, because we don't get to see you every week, because we know you're out there working hard, saving lives. So I want to say good night to everybody. I'm sorry I was late at the beginning of the show. I was out in the field, but I was testing that Scudio 2, and hopefully by next week I will solve the issue of how to get the Scudio to land on the case on top of the Emlyn. So good night, everyone, and I will pass it to the great Ethan Mitchell.
Hey guys, well, thanks everybody for coming out this tonight. It's been great to see everybody. It's haven't been able to be here every week, but it's always great to see people when I do. It's always great to see Ron and Bill and John. But I hope everybody has a great week. Make sure you guys are getting out and fly as much as you can while we still can, and really enjoy the hobby. So, and with that, have a good night, and I'll throw it to Bill.
And thank you very much. I'm always grateful to have you gentlemen on here with us each and every week. You're my left, right, arms and legs and brain, probably most of my brains, and I'm all of the mouth. So with that being said, I'm grateful to have you, everybody in the chat here. Please come back and join us next week. We'll probably do some kind of software or interesting guest. I'm in conversations. I'm trying to get Mr. Jim Nix to come on the channel and do an Illuminar night with us. I don't know if I can get him to come on next week. If not, let's just have kind of like a round robin, and we'll talk about whatever you all want to talk about involving the drone world. and whatever's going on, and maybe we'll share some videos and stuff, and just have a general. Let's have a round table about something next week. How about we'll have another round table? And with that being said, live long and prosper.